what's up? I just modded my Wii. When I was 4, when my family wasn't split and I only had one Christmas, my parents got me and my sister a black GameCube compatible Wii, and life went on. But when I was 5, in the back of my dad's car with the Samsung Instinct HD M850, I looked it up so you didn't have to. I see it. Somebody showing off their hacked Wii menu. It blew my mind. How could I do this myself? I don't know, 5-year-old Cedar, how do you do it? Eventually, I had the experience as a kid with a modded Wii. One of my friends in kindergarten, his cousin gave him a modded Wii, and it had USB Loader GX loaded with a shit ton of games. It was just like that one app in the video. It was sick, honestly. I don't remember what we played on it, but it was sick. Shut up, I'm not answering your phone. Eventually, that friend moved to Texas, and I never saw him again. Actually, one time he stopped by on Christmas because he was visiting family. That was sick. David, if you're watching this, I hope your day is splendid. But I'd have to wait 7 years till I could really mod my own Wii for the first time. My parents threw out my old black Wii like idiots they are, but when my other friend gave me his old Wii with a bad DVD drive, it gave me an opportunity. If the DVD drive is cooked, I can order the DVD drive, and while I wait for that to arrive, maybe, just maybe, I did it. I successfully modded the Wii, just like the video, just like my friend's Wii, but that was only the beginning. Because the Wi-Fi card busted and replacing that is a bitch. Trust me, I've tried it before. It is not worth it. I ended up finding a new Wii for like 20 bucks at the flea market. And thus, with my brand new Wii in tow, I did it. I went on my real journey into the Hackerman saga that I am still in to this day. Modding a Wii is easy. Like, it is probably one of the easiest consoles to mod. Nintendo consoles are notoriously easy to mod, but this one is probably the easiest one ever. Back in my day, the industry standard exploit was to use Letterbomb. All I needed to do was find your Wii's MAC address, plug it into the Letterbomb website, and download the files that it gives you. Pop the files onto an SD card, plug the SD card into the Wii, open message board, open the red envelope, and watch as you feel the Matrix open up in front of your eyes. Nowadays, Letterbomb's replaced by Willbrand, which they're pretty much one-to-one, but from what I hear, Willbrand is widely more supported than Letterbomb. I think Letterbomb isn't really supported anymore. So just use Willbrand. It's literally exactly what I said, but the envelope's green now. Also, doing research, Letterbomb came before Willbrand, but is based off Willbrand. I don't understand how that works. Anyway, everything you need to know about modding one of these underpowered waggle stations can be found at the website wii.hacks.guide. This is the definitive place to learn modding, and it will guarantee you 100% success into modding the thing. Just make sure you install the Homebrew channel correctly, and make sure you back up your NAND with Wiimmfi. Trust me, the extra time to do this is so much worth it in case of an accidental brick. And voila! You have yourself a modded Wii. Now, before you do anything fun, hold your horses, we'll get to the fun. You're gonna need Priiloader. Priiloader is basically the security guard for protecting your Wii. Like a hard brick of the Wii is the shooter, and the Wii is a United States Priiloader allows disk updates and online updates to be bypassed to basically save your Wii from getting royally fucked while trying to play Smurfs Dance Party, and then it asks you for a disk update. It really is a necessity. It gives a sense of security like Wiimmfi. However, the difference between Wiimmfi and Priiloader is that Wiimmfi just kind of is there in case you brick your Wii, while Priiloader actively stops your Wii from getting bricked. It also allows you to move the disk channel. Those motherfuckers at Nintendo put it in the worst corner, the top left. Oh, okay, now this is better. But now you have Priiloader, now you have Wiimmfi, and you're basically bricked free. What can a modded Wii do, and what purpose does a modded Wii have? Why should I mod a Wii? Pimp my Wii. Pimp my Wii isn't the best option when it comes to modding a Wii, but it sure damn is funny. It's actually the worst option. Just use Multi-Mod Manager. I stopped giving a fuck. Basically, the whole app is just for getting WiiWare and Virtual Console. Find a WAD of the game you want to play and run it through the installer, and bam, it's just like you bought it on the shop channel. I'd normally condone piracy because I love Nintendo and give them any form of payment to them whenever I can. I bought Game Party 2 so they can stay afloat and pay rent on their company building. But with the Wii Shop channel closed, fuck it, whatever. I'll take the DMCA. You want to download Sonic 4? Be my fucking guest. I have no idea why you want to download Sonic 4, but hey, download it. Still one of the worst games I've ever played, but alongside WiiWare and Virtual Console, you can get Wii channels like the Today and Tomorrow channel, which still work today even without mods, and the Check Me Out channel, which was preserved thanks to the fantastic work of WiiLink24 and Reconnect24. Both projects merged together into WiiLink24, but god, this is probably one of the best mods for the Wii on an objective standpoint. WiiLink24 lets you get those channels that used WiiConnect24 up and running for the first time in God knows how long. These channels include the Forecast and News channel, Nintendo channel, Everybody Votes channel, and of course the Check Me Out channel. Check Me Out channel was always the one I wanted to use for nostalgia's sakes, but this one actually had some trouble getting working until around 2019 or 2020. The channel is still pretty active to this day too. People are still uploading memes to this day. I swear, I'm not lying. Somebody uploaded fucking Pomni from the Amazing Digital fucking Circus. And of course, talk about preservation of Wii Connect 24 thanks to Wii Link 24. We can't forget about the preservation of Nintendo Wi-Fi connection thanks to Wiimmfi. Wiimmfi does exactly what you think. The online in that one game gone? Not anymore, thanks to Wiimmfi. Tons of games supported by the Wi-Fi connection are supported through this, but not all. Most of the big hitters like Brawl and Mario Kart are 100% working alongside GoldenEye and Wii fucking Chess. But yeah, Mario Kart Wii Online in 2024. It is insanely active to this day. I mean, I'd hope so. With how batshit Mario Kart Wii is, I'm glad modders preserved what was one of the best features in the game online. And speaking of Mario Kart Online, CTGP. CTGP, or Custom Track Grand Prix, is a mod created by Mr. Bean 35,000 VR and friend. It's a mod that not only adds Wiimmfi out of the box, but it also features over 200 extra tracks either from other Mario Kart games or actually original custom tracks. My favorite was Always Asked, of course, only because it's so simple yet so much fun to speedrun. Installing is super easy, and the amount of custom options given alongside the custom tracks, like custom characters and item balancing options, really breathe new life into Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii was always like the most popular Mario Kart online multiplayer-wise, and this definitely is one of the contributing factors to it. But man, fuck Mario Kart Wii. I want to mod Wii Sports Resort. And then get Riivolution, buddy. Riivolution's a game patch. All you gotta do is find the mod you want, pop it in the Riivolution folder on your SD card, insert the disc, and that's it. Change some settings in the Riivolution app and press play. But if you don't have the disc, you can always use the Riivolution ISO patcher, which sucks. Not because it's a bad app or anything, but because Riivolution has options in the Riivolution app that you can change to alter the mod, which you can't do with an ISO. So a lot of the most popular mods, like newer Super Mario Bros. Wii, which no matter what, you can't really change anything, so it's just newer Super Mario Bros. Wii, so it works perfectly fine. But with Wii Sports Resort Storm Island, a mod that really requires you to select and deselect different types of exploits, it doesn't work as well. You can tweak the files on your computer and build the ISO after, but that's a hassle if you want to keep just changing shit. So I would just recommend you use Riivolution with the disc. It's so much easier, it's less hassle, just do that. But I know what you're here for. You disgust me. You want USB Loader GX. One of the best parts about modding a Wii is being able to play your legally owned Wii games from the comfort of one singular launcher, and that's where USB Loader GX comes in. Legally, you pop a Wii disc in and download it for whatever storage device you have plugged into the back via USB, and once it's done, it's there. And that's it, actually. That is literally it. There's some other tomfoolery you have to do, but you can look that up on WeHack Saga. I'm not doing that. I'm not explaining it because I don't even remember. Of course, there are illegal ways to do it, like downloading the game on a website, but bigsleeter Corporation condones any form of piracy. I like how every modding forum bans the topic of piracy, knowing full well that 90% of them mod their Wiis to pirate their games. Rant over. But yeah, get all the games you want backed up and bam. Hell, if you plug in the storage device into a computer, you can play all your backups on Dolphin. Legally, because you backed up your DVDs, your Wii discs. The USB Loader GX isn't exclusive to Wii games. GameCube games are also here, and ran through Nintendo. Nintendo's kind of like GBA compatibility on the DSi. Hardware-wise, you ain't getting a GBA game in there. But software-wise, it runs natively, just like if you had a GBA cart plugged into the DS. Nintendo is basically the same thing. It's an emulator of GameCube games, but they run natively on the Wii, so have them natively run on the Wii, and that's what Nintendo does. It also allows you to use classic controllers for GameCube games, and even saves your games to the SD card, which is super neato for backing up your GameCube saves on a PC so you can legally plug your storage device with your GameCube games in and pick up right where you left off. Because it is immoral to pirate Nintendo games because of how much they give back to the community. And while WiiWare and Virtual Console games are available through Hit My Wii or whatever the fuck the industry standard is, you can only get games that are actually released on Virtual Console. So leave it to emulators to pick up where they left off. If you're feeling really ballsy though, you can just use the Wii Virtual Console injector. You take any ROM file and it converts it into a Wii WAD file to put on the Wii, like it was always on the Wii Shop channel. Honestly, I think it's easier to just have the ROMs on an emulator, but most of the games I want to play anyway are through Virtual Console, so I can just get the Virtual Console game. And the one I want to show off that's really funny, I can just do that. So I think the last thing to really persuade you are the Homebrew games. Games that were never on the Wii Shop channel and only made available through Homebrew. Once again, whole Wiibbrew page on it. I'm trying to save my finger muscles and my facial muscles for more important things, but I do gotta mention some that are actually kind of nuts. Super Mario War. It's a 4-player open source fighting game where you and 3 other people have to stomp on each other's head. It was a PC game first and foremost, but the most popular version I can think of is the Wii version. It's the first game I think of when I hear Wii Homebrew game. It's a fun platformer fighter and it's pretty easy to pick up and play. And it has local multiplayer so you and some buddies can go around with the Wiimotes and jump on each other's heads. And actually, a more pretty awesome thing is that Sonic CD's Remaster and Sonic Mania are natively working on the Wii. These require actual copies of the game to work, but they run on the Wii perfectly. Mania has some incredibly long load times, which do kind of hinder the experience, but other than that, they run fine. There's no lag or frame drops whatsoever. And CD just runs flawless. There's a shit ton of other games and ports that you can play through Homebrew. Once again, check the Wiibbrew website for the list of games. But I hope this video convinces you to finally get into the Homebrew scene and dust off the Wii in your closet, or find one at a local Goodwill for a paperclip and pre-chew gum. And finally successfully mod the most favorite big sleeter console of all time. Modding brings so much life in old consoles, and I think the Wii is the prime example of that. Nintendo gave up on this thing so damn early, and fans took on what Nintendo gave up on and Frankensteined it back together. Mario Kart Wii is still huge today thanks to modding, and so is the Wii. And if you end up actually breaking it, you're fucking dumb.